He is Lord, Lord of all.
Welcome back to On Point from the Summerdale Church of Christ. We're reading through the books of Paul, and each individual letter has its own unique touch and unique flair, but we've been blessed to be able to read a lot about the church in Corinth over the last few weeks, and we'll continue just now for a couple more days. In the text that we're reading today, we see that Paul is very discouraged, I guess you could say. He's struggling in his ministry. He's had a lot of setbacks, personal setbacks, maybe even some health issues along the way. And so he shares a little bit of that with the church in Corinth. And he also talks about how he expected this as an apostle. And in that, he talks a little bit about the sacrifices he has made. And I don't think it's ironic that the very next topic he chooses to talk about in chapter 8 and 9 is about giving, that he's willing to give himself. And he talks about some of the brethren that he's met, that they're willing to give themselves first to the Lord, and then they also give their offerings on the Lord's day. I wonder how many times we have considered the things that we do, whether or not they honor God or glorify God, whether or not we are actually not just putting money in the plate on Sunday, but using our daily walk to make a difference in the world. A dollar is going to make a difference. It will. It'll combine with other dollars, and eventually it'll help some mission work or whatever the church may be doing with those funds, helping local evangelism or local benevolence. But that check I put in on Sunday does not conclude my service for God. I need to continue to give and sacrifice and show God how much I love Him by doing good works, by bearing fruit of the Spirit. And so I want you to think about that through today, to think about what you can do, not just on Sunday, to put some money on the plate and to say, here it is, I've given my portion to God, but what can you do every day to show that you are a living sacrifice, as Paul described in Romans chapter 12? And what changes do you need to make to be more effective in being a voice for God? Maybe you can make those changes today, or you can pray about them and make some major changes in the near future. Be thinking about those New Year's resolutions and how you want to try to do a little bit better in certain key areas. I hope that you have a wonderful day today. Go make it awesome, and thanks for tuning in to On Point.